Hi, good morning. Hope you are now able to hear me, right? Participant can see my screen, and if you are able to hear me, can you put on the chat also? I think it should be now okay because there was some issues with Zoom actually. It gets hung up. Volume is low. Okay, so let me increase the volume. I think that is fine. Okay, is it now okay? Yes, okay. Because I can increase volume in my speaker, that is fine. Right, so now I think everything should be fine because somewhere, uh, something went wrong with Zoom. I think we were actually using it since long time, and I'm so I have not cleared the files, old files, and that is giving issues in Zoom. So we'll do that, I think, post the session now. Okay, so let's start. I think so. Basically, yes, we saw rock and roll markets since last 2 weeks again. Like I think last week also, Grasim triggered, took stop loss, and then went to target. Okay, so I saw this above this also. I saw Reliance also making to almost 2480, right? So we are seeing things are moving, but they are still volatile. And since they are volatile, they move, but with some jerks. So I would prefer, if you are taking these trades, it is okay to retake them once the market jerks you off. Okay, because then only you will make money. Okay, second thing is we'll watch out even for equity stocks. So that is more better because in that we can have stop loss which are far off. So I think this first three triggered and they also went almost to the target. DRR has had just triggered on Friday, sorry Thursday, but I was then not keen because 3 दिन का छुट्टी में अगर नहीं चला ये तो वापस पता नहीं मंडे क्या होगा. Okay, so things are okay. What we are seeing now is getting through, but somewhere or the other, we are seeing, some volatility still there in the market. Okay, let me put this here. Last week, we were not able to get a perfect view on this because my data had corrupted. Now it is okay, so we can now get this back. And was not able to do even live sessions for 2 weeks, so sorry for that, and we'll start again as regular because had been caught up with multiple things, seminar and then training. So let's start this week. So let's go to the indices first. Okay, so what is Nifty showing? This is Nifty Bees. Okay, so this is where Nifty is looking to be. It had good last week where there was a hammer followed by, so we wanted it to cross this high. We wanted it to close the gap, which it has closed with the gap. Now still there is one gap here if you look at it. Okay, so still we are at gap resistance. Okay, so let's see what does the market do from here. Basically we are still at a gap resistance, so we need to see what it does. Okay, see exactly if you look at it. Okay, this is where the gap is, and earlier also it was resisted. So one level which we need to now cross is 17,500. Okay, the gap I am talking around is this bearish kicker here. Okay, so this needs to be filled, and once we are above, I think 17,500 on closing, then there is another gap here at 17,800. So these are the two gaps which now needs to be filled. Parallelly, we need to also see this. It is now coming towards 60 resistance on daily. So whether this can be the first resistance of 60 and then again the fall in the downside, or whether it crosses and moves up, we'll have to see. Mainly band walk I have not seen in indices. So that again brings us to a point, right? We might come till this level 17,500, 17,600, and then might stop for a while. ओके, सो ये एक लेवल है जहां पे हम आके थोड़ा साइडवेज जा सकते हैं, या तो थोड़ा नीचे रिट्रेस हो सकते हैं। बिकॉज सी बैंडवॉक अगर आप देखोगे डेली बेसिस पे बैंडवॉक बहुत कम करता है, इंडाइसिस बहुत बैंडवॉक बहुत कम करेगा। ओके, ये बहुत अलग अलग चांसेस है, जैसे में 2-3 दिन कर सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा नहीं। तो यहाँ पे भी बैंडवॉक का चांसेस मेरे को कम लग रहा है। ओके, एंड प्लस अपर बैंड एंड 60 रेजिस्टेंस टू कैन बी अ वेरी गुड रेजिस्टेंस एक्चुअली। Okay, so that is the reason why I would say that, wait for it to say, it's going beyond 16,500 for anything. I think top bottom, we are already long on Nifty, so should be okay. And we are making almost, I think, 500 points, 450 points on BankNifty. Oh, sorry, on Nifty. Okay, so that is one thing. So daily we see can hit at resistance. Now this also is a resistance sign because we might be at 20 MA resistance on weekly. Okay, and it's also price resistance around. So if you look at it, 17,300 or 350 around, there is a price resistance to Nifty as well. Okay, but lot of steam left on weekly to reach 60. ओके, वीकली 60 पहुंचते पहुंचते मेरे हिसाब से वो यहाँ तक आ जाएगा 17,800 17,900 इज पॉसिबल। ओके, बिकॉज 8 पॉइंट बचा है, ये 52 का RSI है। 60 तक आते आते इट कैन इजीली कम टू ऑलमोस्ट 605 50 to 600 points, which means we can see 17,900 around on Nifty on weekly basis, because that is where again the resistance might come, this line। ओके, इस कैंडल का लो, व्हाइट कैंडल का लो, और यहाँ का व्हाइट कैंडल ये वाला। ओके, सो देयर इज अगेन समवेयर सम रेजिस्टेंस हियर। सो अगर आप देखोगे तो ये दो जगह पे थोड़ा रेजिस्टेंस का चांसेस है। ओके, so this is where it is. I think I just saw Vijay Gupta sir and even Nagpure sir joining. I think Nagpure sir has sent me one email. Sir, I will reply to it maybe on Monday, because थोड़ा अभी भी have to कल एक training है full day का. So little bit tied up. But आपका मैंने mail खोल के रखा है. I will reply to it on Monday. Okay, so this is where I see Nifty. And this looks good. See, monthly में it has given a piercing pattern and still to close. अगर इसके ऊपर में बंद देता है तो engulfing बना देता है, and then we can see that the journey restarts in case of monthly Nifty. Now the second thing that we need to be also knowing is, अगर आप यहाँ पे ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ करते हो तो ये ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेकआउट दिया है इसने। ओके, थोड़ा पतला लाइन होगा तो यू विल सी देयर इज वन ब्रेकआउट हियर। So it might go up, take again support here on this trend line and then restart the journey. Okay, same way price में भी आपको दिखेगा, but price में still it is to break this. तो एक बार वो लेवल भी अगर आप चेक करेंगे ना, तो इट इज ऑल्सो कमिंग टू अराउंड 17,600 17,700 के आसपास का। तो वो लेवल के ऊपर में अगर ये निकलता है, okay, then we might see further rise in Nifty. Otherwise, ये थोड़ा zone wise, yeah, it will remain in this level. This is where you might see the market getting settled down. This is the range. Okay. So with this, let's see the write-up for Nifty. So Nifty continues to soar from last week. So we are now at 17,320. Okay, daily still bullish candle at gap and price support. Okay, now we are also about 20 MA, so bullish candle with gap. Okay, approaching 60 and upper band resistance. Okay, so this is what we are approaching now. weekly bullish candle for sure at MA20 resistance है, उसको क्रॉस किया तो वी हैव 17,900 coming up as the next resistance. Okay, and monthly we can say bounced from 60 support. From 60 support and piercing pattern currently. ओके क्योंकि मंथ खत्म नहीं हुआ इसके लिए करंटली लिखना पड़ेगा. करंटली दो बार मंथली हो गया ना. एंड बाउंस फ्रॉम 60 सपोर्ट. ओके अभी रेजिस्टेंस बाबा रे बाबा एक ही बचा, पूरा नया करना पड़ेगा. ओके सो यहाँ पे नीचे आ जाएगा बाकी का दो. So here now 17,000 itself will act as a good support. Okay, 16,800 जो बहुत बड़ा resistance था. Okay, so now this becomes here. Now we have here a 17,850. That is the upper band. Okay. और 18,100. पता नहीं था ये वापस देखने को मिलेगा जल्दी, बट आ गया वापस. ठीक है, लेट्स सी. ओके, let us write down here. Okay, so I'll write down here close above 17,900 can take the indices above 84. लिखा मैंने आ गया. Okay. Okay, so let's see weekly close we need above 17,900 weekly. मतलब अगले हफ्ते एनालिसिस के टाइम पे इसके ऊपर होना चाहिए. Then we will surely see this once. Okay. So let's go now to BankNifty. Okay, BankNifty also hammer at 20 MA. The only thing we need is to cross 60 on monthly. Okay, ये भाई साहब थोड़ा 60 के नीचे गिर गया है. And see exactly it took support on CIP. Yeah? Previous high 38,200, 38,800 के आसपास में आके a bounce. Okay, so this is where market is. See, this was a previous high, bounce exactly from there. Okay, so it was a very good CIP and it has bounced from there. But the only thing that we need to see is एक volume of this engulfing is still more than the current candle. See this. Okay, वो एक चीज है. दूसरा है कि ये अभी भी below 60 है and it is at resistance. Okay, so 36,600 के आसपास में इसको resistance है जहां से उसको even we saw on Thursday falling down from that level. Okay, so this needs to be crossed. अगर ये क्रॉस किया तो इट विल कम टू दिस लेवल विच इज 37,660 के आसपास. 37,660 क्रॉस करता है तो देन इट इज अ हैमर एट 60, 20 MA support and you can then see a new high. Okay, new high is where 42,900. So you can then see this. Okay, because then this will be a good candle and a good formation for bulls. ओके ये सब इफ है, वो सोच के लॉन्ग मत हो जाओ. सो लेट्स सी वेयर द मंथ क्लोजेस एक्चुअली. ओके निकल बेटा. लेट्स सी. सो दिस इज अ गुड candle here also it is now at gap resistance, so we need to see whether this is cross. So उसके लिए मैंने बोला ना गैप को क्लोज करने दो उसको. इसके ऊपर में निकला वो 37,100 is as per weekly 20 MA. If that is crossed, we might then see good results. Okay, and somewhere ये W pattern का भी semblance है तो एक बार वो यहाँ तक आ सकता है. Okay, it can come and meet upper band. So let's see what it does on weekly. हाँ ये बेटा यहाँ पे थोड़ा, सो वी नीड अ क्लोज अबाउट 36। अरे बहुत बड़ा है यार ये। सी दिस इज द गैप एक्चुअली। 37,400 से लेके अभी भी जहाँ पे भी है, ये बेचारा बीच भंवर में फंसा पड़ा है। ओके, मंडे को इफ वी डोंट सी एनी गैप डाउन, okay, but if we go below this, it is sad news. But if it goes sad news in case for market, we don't care. Up to go किधर भी entry मिलेगा, we will trade. Okay. And this is also approaching 60, तो थोड़ा time है. I think it can come once to 37, 300, 400 levels. एक बार इधर आके दिखेगा कि क्या कर रहा है. Because ये स्पिनिंग टॉप जैसे का वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है और उसका हाई क्रॉस किया है, ओके, नेक्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ, और अभी 20 के भी ऊपर में है, एंड इट इज हियर नाइट नाउ रेजिस्टिंग दिस. तो एक बार ये 36,650 के ऊपर डेली क्लोज आया, it will then move towards 37,400. So we need a daily close above 600 or 700 ही रखो ना, राउंड नंबर 650 नहीं रखते. तो 36,700 के ऊपर में एक क्लोज विल टेक इट टू 37,400. अदरवाइज इट विल रिमेन इन दिस 20 और ये फील्ड के बीच में. ओके, ये यहाँ पे झूलता रहेगा. ओके, तो एक ये जो प्लेस है जहाँ पे यू कैन सी साइडवेज मूवमेंट. सो 40 से बाउंस, इवन सी 40 इज वेरी वेरी क्रिटिकल. I think only during pandemic we had seen this going below 40. बाकी normally बैंक निफ्टी 40 के नीचे नहीं जाएगा हायर टाइम फ्रेम पे. Okay, so that is where it is. It will be resisted and it will bounce back very sharply. That is what it has done. Even देखो इस last week भी मैंने बोला था spinning top इसका high cross करेगा तो it will go higher, and we have reached almost the target. gap तक पहुंच गया ये. अभी इसके ऊपर में जाना है. Okay, so let's write down even for Bank Nifty 36,400 around we are at. So it's a good progress so far. Okay, daily we can say neutral candle at gap support and resistance. Same है अभी भी. बेचारा support पे भी और resistance पे भी है. Okay, need a close about 36,700 for 37,400. Okay, weekly took gap at 40 support. Okay, and बुलिश कैंडल कौन आ जाएगा. ठीक है, बुलिश कैंडल ये तो लास्ट वीक हो गया. बुलिश कैंडल एट 20 at gap and MA20 रेजिस्टेंस का स्पेलिंग गलत है. ओके, and monthly hammer at MA20 and below 60, which is still true. Okay, now resistances for this or none of this exist. Pura naya. So first resistance is 36,700. Okay, that is one which we saw. Then 37,250, 300 hai. Okay, and then 37,500. That is where इसको फिर we can make 200. Okay, ये 37,500 is the gap. Okay, उसके ऊपर में गया then only we'll have to see, otherwise not. And now resistance also changes for us. Okay, all of them will change. Okay, I think that was one more. Last week का इसका लो क्या है? 35,000. So 36,900. Okay, this is this level now. बहुत पास में और एक सपोर्ट है इधर 35,400. That is the gaps I am actually counting. 134,850 जहाँ पे लो मार के बाउंस हुआ था. Okay, so this is where the support lies. It's very very far, but should be okay if we have to see the movement. So अगर range bound भी है तो भी चलेगा. Okay, let us change this to 21st of March. Okay. So let's see the other indices. So last week we had no clue on that because मेरा folder पूरा corrupt था. So I had to get it done. बेटा है ना ये time. Nifty IT, let's see. Oh, so IT sector resisting, see, gap 60 upper band. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, either it might keep resisting the upper band and 60. ओके, ये निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी भी ऐसा ही करेगा और साइडवेज में मूव होता रहेगा. ओके, क्योंकि गैप के सपोर्ट पे भी अगर आप ये देखो तो ये देखो इधर इधर का गैप है, ये छोटा गैप है, वो गैप के सपोर्ट पे भी टिकते जा रहा है और ये अपर बैंड को रेजिस्ट करते जा रहा है. सो दिस इज अनदर साइन ऑफ मूविंग इट साइडवेज. दैट इज व्हाट मार्केट विल डू. ओके, क्योंकि अभी भी वो रशिया और यूक्रेन थोड़ा थोड़ा है ना, बट आई ओके उसको अभी वो हिस्ट्री हो गया. देखो यहाँ पे वो अभी भी ये गैप, छोटा सा गैप है, उसको रेजिस्ट कर रहा है वीकली पे. ओके, एंड 20 MA को भी रेजिस्ट कर रहा है आईटी. Monthly it is looking okay. Monthly it has started a move on the upside. पीआरडी भी था मंथली, तो उसको भी उसने रिस्पेक्ट देके कंफर्म भी किया है. और ये बड़ा पीआरडी है, इसका मतलब तो बहुत बड़ा ऊपर जाएगा. उतना मेरे को तो लगता नहीं है, बट ठीक है, इट माइट कम समवेयर. यहाँ तक एक बार आ सकता है, बट ये पीआरडी का टारगेट भी बहुत बड़ा है. सी, दिस इज वन एंड दिस कैंडल के बीच में पीआरडी है बाय द वे. The number of candles are also what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 candles PRD on monthly. Okay, confirmation would be above this shooting star या doji का. So 36,900 के ऊपर में IT might confirm PRD on monthly. Okay, but daily it is still at gap and 60 resistance. Weekly below 60 and 20 MA and gap resistance. Monthly is only looking good. Okay. See, I think बीच में एक बार मैंने ये भी बताया था कि since monthly is not below 60, no, I am not of the opinion that we are in a downtrend. Okay, monthly जब तक ऊपर में है ना तब तक उसको लेके जाएगा. So you should be okay. मूविंग एवरेज कैप्टन एम ए, अरे वो तो एवरेज वॉल्यूम है, उसका खुद का आता है, मैंने कुछ लगाया नहीं है, वो एडवांस गेट का है. ओके, सो पूर्वी डोंट वरी ऑन दैट. वो ऐसे ही है, वो उधर ही है, मैं कुछ लगाता नहीं, वो इधर आता है, खुद से आता है. ओके, ये लाइन लाल लाइन.
Okay, can I say one more thing?
हाँ,
PRD, like usually you said that black candle achieve first after white candle, first black candle you should consider.
no 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 no, the last candle. It is
Last
all.
candle and the first after white.
So
first.
this is the last black over here, and this is the last black here. So you
No,
need to
but before
consider.
that two black went, no?
No, not this. So even this and this, but this there is no PRD. No, RSI is also higher.
There is no PRD.
There is no PRD. So you can consider this two also, but there is no PRD here. But between this, the RSI is around 78, and this RSI is 68. So then yes, price higher and RSI lower, which is a PRD.
उसके पहले दो black candle already आ गया, black and white सब पूरा range आ गया.
No, that is fine. That is fine, no. So this is still existing PRD. So I am considering this candle and the last candle here. Okay, so you cannot consider this candle and the big black this. Okay, but you can consider this and this. That is absolutely fine for PRD. Okay, and if this and this, there would be another story. Okay, so this is also fine. और अगर ये कैंडल का क्लोजिंग ये कैंडल के ऊपर में होता था ना, तो 5 बार 4 बार पीआरडी इधर भी हो सकता था.
then I can,
That is also true. This is also true. Don't worry.
uh,
This is proper. You can consider this as PRD. See, PRD by definition is two black candles, price higher, RSI lower, which is the definition के wise. This is okay. And you will always have multiple white candles or few white candles between two blacks, ना. और इसके बीच में ये blacks आया ठीक है, उसको ignore कर सकते हैं. Okay.
okay.
So let's write down 35,600 के आसपास में 35,600. Okay. Okay. So क्या था? Daily is at daily bearish candle at gap support 60 and upper band resistance. Okay. Weekly at MA20 60 and gap resistance. Bapa spelling mistake. Okay. And monthly took support at price and above 60. Okay. So this is looking okay. So monthly piercing नहीं था इसमें, क्या था monthly में? Engulfing तो बन चुका है अभी भी. Okay, so monthly it is engulfing and making, by the way. Monthly engulfing. क्या है? Spelling कुछ गलत लिखा हुआ है, नहीं बराबर लिखा. Engulfing in making. Okay. Above 60. Okay. Let's go to the other indices. क्या बोलता है? So reality we were checking, reality के तो band बच गए, but look at this. Now there is a time to enter into equity stocks. So DLF can do good. So DLF है, overall reality है. अपना कौन सा था? IB real estate है. Okay, they should be looking good. See this. मस्त. और यहाँ पे भी PRD है, ये और ये कैंडल के बीच में. See this is series of black. ओके, सीरीज ऑफ ब्लैक में लास्ट ब्लैक कंसिडर करेंगे और ये ब्लैक कंसिडर करेंगे. सो दिस एंड दिस लास्ट कैंडल हैज गॉट पीआरडी एंड कंफर्मेशन वुड बी अबाउ दिस. तो 475 के ऊपर में पीआरडी विल कंफर्म एंड यू कैन सी सम ब्लास्ट इन द रियलिटी स्टॉक्स. सो ये एक थोड़ा ध्यान में रखने का है फॉर इक्विटी स्टॉक्स. Okay, so reality looks good. Okay, so we'll definitely give something in stock ideas. I'll go through the stocks on it and we'll share. So ये एक अच्छा दिख रहा है. डेली माइट कम एट गैप रेजिस्टेंस. तो एक बार इसको क्रॉस करते दो 60 के ऊपर. इसमें तो जगह है. सी इट इज आल्सो एट गैप रेजिस्टेंस. तो ये 470 के ऊपर में निकलने दो. It can be a good buy on this particular instrument. So reality देखा, इंफ्रा देख लेते हैं. इंफ्रा भी 60 को पहुंचने आ रहा है एंड गैप तो सब में है. ओनली थिंग इज वी नीड टू सी अबाउट 20 MA. तो 5000 के ऊपर में दैट कैन बी. हाँ, सी सब में देयर इज अ बाइंग अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड एवरीवन हैज गॉट पीआरडी. बाय द वे सी दिस एंड दिस कैंडल, सब में पीआरडी तो है और सब बड़ा बड़ा ब्रेकआउट सही है. See, mainly we saw those cup patterns and if you look at it, इसने first लेवल का कप का ये दे दिया है. अगर हम देखने जाए ना, ये कितना दिया है वो देख लेते एक बार. तो give me that, copy that. See, it has already given target 1. So अभी ये रिट्रेस होके सेकंड टारगेट के लिए जा सकता है. एवरीथिंग. I'll be not surprised if market zooms about 20,000 looking at the charts of infra and all. Okay, so there is possibility of a new high. Let it cross 60. We can then take, some call on that. Okay, so this also looks good. Okay, now let's go to the next sector, FMCG. So FMCG is reached 60 resistance. Okay, so अगर ये कूदता है तो हमको पता चल जाएगा सी दिस इज आल्सो एट रेजिस्टेंस है बाय द वे. अगर आप सीधा लाइन इधर से ड्रॉ कर दो स्ट्रेट लाइन. Okay, see this is one level, second level, resistance, breaking, again crossing, again breaking. So this is very critical line. Okay, so 37,000 को क्रॉस करने पे ही ये अच्छा चलना चाहिए. 37,000 इज दिस लाइन उसके ऊपर में. ओके, सो इसके ऊपर में जैसे आता है यू माइट सी दिस क्रॉसिंग 60 आल्सो एंड डूइंग गुड. सो हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर, Britannia, Marico, we all should be looking forward to those stocks if this is crossing 60. अगर नहीं तो अपने लिए शॉर्ट. ओके, सो फ्यूचर्स ट्रेड करते हैं उसके लिए ठीक है. ओके, सी दिस अगेन has got some space till 37,100 to come till 20 MA. If it crosses this, it goes beyond and even it will break the trend line. See, currently it is a trend line. इसके ऊपर में निकला तो ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेक करके यहाँ तक का सफर कर सकता है वो. ओके, सो 39,300 तक इट कैन कम. ओके, सेम वे सी वी नीड दिस टू क्रॉस 60. ये थोड़ा बेरिश सिग्नल है. ओके, दिस कैन बी आल्सो द फर्स्ट bearish range shift. So we need to be very, very cautious. Do not just buy on anticipation. Let the signal come. Okay, ये अभी भी थोड़ा नीचे है. 57-58 का RSI है. So I would not just get into it. I'll wait for it and then we'll see. Okay, so monthly it is ये और बैंक निफ्टी मंथली 60 तोड़ के ना थोड़ा टेंशन दे दिया एक्चुअली. Okay, so let's write down for this 36,800 के आसपास में ये इंडेक्स खड़ा है. So 36,800. Okay. Daily bullish candle at 60 resistance. Okay, weekly bullish candle at trend line resistance and trend line, इधर ही लिख देता हूँ, trend line and MA20. Okay, monthly below 60. This is the catch for us. Okay, now let's go to the second one. Mouse घूम रहे हैं. Okay, let's see pharma. So pharma is also around 60C 59.12. We need it to cross this line. Okay, 13,800 के ऊपर में अगर निकला. This 13,800 was even यहाँ का previous high अगर आप देखोगे तो. Okay, so ये एक लाइन है जिसको क्रॉस करेगा तो it will start moving again. This looks decent on weekly because it has crossed 20 MA. Okay, there is no gap or anything, but yes, there is a price resistance. See this. So now if it crosses this, you see it coming up till again the previous high of 14,000, and then it can again make some more moves to this level. ओके, बाकी ये सब गिरा भी कहाँ से है वो अगर आप देखोगे ना, किधर गया किधर गया किधर गया, हाँ इधर है ना. We are also at 50% retracement after the fall. Okay, so maximum it can come till 13,900. ओके, सो यहाँ पे वापस रेजिस्ट होने का चांसेस है. वहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो ये छोटा छोटा कैंडल्स भी है. ओके, so that is where it is, and any breakout above that can take it back to the new high. Okay. Okay, so this is a 13,550, and see this is also around 60. Okay, so ये 60 क्रॉस करता है, and gap भी है देखो इधर. see छोटा सा gap है इधर. Okay, so this is also price resistance here, exactly around gap resistance. Okay, so we need it to see what it does. So ये तो मेरे ख्याल से almost monthly and daily is at 60 resistance. So let's write down for pharma 13,600 के आसपास में था, right? 540 550. Okay, daily इसको हटा, daily 60 and upper band resistance 60. प्राइस भी तो है, प्राइस gap and upper band resistance पे आ गया almost. Okay, the at price mm, 20 resistance. So we need to see whether it resists or it crosses 20 MA क्योंकि उधर ही है. Okay, monthly we see is just approaching. Monthly bullish candle at 60, below 60. Okay, so we need to see whether there is a bearish range shift here or not. Okay, so this is where we are. Now let's go to auto. Auto shows a sharp bounce, but यहाँ तक उसको जगह है अभी भी, तो यहाँ तक आ सकता है वो. Okay, so yes, still there is a space here, and 60 के लिए यहाँ तक आ सकता है. So 11,000 you can expect it to come. So auto is okay. And there is a hammer here, but we need to close the gap also. और ये candle open high same है देखो, open high same है ये candle का. अगर ये क्रॉस कर लिया तो we should be again good for auto industry also. Okay, but it's right now an hammer and still 10 days to go, so we'll have to see what the market does for 10 days. Okay, इसके ऊपर पे आना चाहिए एक बार 11,100 के ऊपर में. So 10,580, ये उल्टा हो गया इधर. 850 का 580 होगा, तो ये 2 वीक में नीचे ऊपर दोनों कर लिया और वहाँ का ही है। ओके, सो दिस वी नीड टू सी बुलिश किकर तो नहीं बट बुलिश कैंडल है। बुलिश कैंडल with gap up opening, with gap up and above MA20. Okay, then go to 11,000 कुछ था ना? Weekly took, so this is okay, it did took, but now it is approaching gap around. Okay, weekly bullish candle and coming to gap at 10,800. Monthly bearish candle, monthly hammer है right now, monthly hammer below 60. Okay, this is where we are with all the indices. So if you look at it, last three are below 60. Bank Nifty is below 60 on monthly. So that is the worrisome for the bulls. They need to get it above 60. Okay. And mainly that is the reason why markets are more volatile. And let's lastly see even this. Okay, so see now it has fallen weekly also after a breakout. See, this is where it resisted almost 29. It is now coming back around support at 20. We need it below 20 for a stable market. Okay, so this again is taking, see, 40 support लिया और lower band support से bounce है. तो ये थोड़ा डेंजर साइन है अपने लिए, बिकॉज विक्स नीड्स टू गो एंड सेटल बिलो 20. Okay, and monthly resisted 60. Good Bhagwan. So this is something good which someone did for us. Monthly is resisting 60. Okay, but we need it to go below 20. देखो monthly 20 MA के नीचे चला जाएगा तो market थोड़ा stable हो जाएगा. Okay, we need stability in markets. So these are all sign of stable markets. Okay, we need the same. ओके, ये थोड़ा स्टेबल हो जाएगा तो एटलीस्ट टॉप बॉटम में एंट्री तो मिलेगा. ओके, सो दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई वी आर एक्चुअली स्ट्रगलिंग राइट नाउ. हमको एंट्री नहीं देता है और भाग जाता है दोनों साइड. ओके, सो लेट्स गो टू स्टॉक्स. ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद एसीसी. सीमेंटिंग क्या बोलता है? सीमेंटिंग इज एट रेजिस्टेंस, so it's a gap up opening, resists the gap and falls back, and we are now at price support as well. इसके ऊपर में ही बाय होता है, इसको छोड़ दो. Grasin, oh, so Grasin resisted the gap again. Okay, which we can be a short below this. लेकिन ज्यादा नहीं मिलेगा, छोड़ दो. LNT, see everything is resisting the gap actually. और अभी बड़ा बात क्या है ना, ऊपर भी गैप है नीचे भी गैप है, तो हम क्या करें, कहाँ जाए? See above this it can come back to around 35 points का है इसमें. 35 पॉइंट्स के लिए द रिस्क इज ऑल्सो ऑलमोस्ट उतना ही, तो मन नहीं करेगा देखने के लिए. I think Saraf uncle had sent multiple stocks. Okay. मतलब ये कि कल सीमेंट में कौन सा है वो देख के आई विल जस्ट reply over here itself because he has sent bank and everything. He has sent ultra cap. Okay, so ultra cap. Okay, so it's a doji at 20 में crossing 40. Hmm. The thing is, it is see weekly is at 40 resistance, right? Which can be the resistance, and it's also at price resistance. It can retrace a bit, and I'm trying to see where I can short because if I short below this, okay, उसको एक support यहाँ पे है, so 6300 पे शॉर्ट किया तो तुरंत 20 रुपये नीचे सपोर्ट है उसको यहाँ पे, फिर यहाँ पे एक सपोर्ट है, तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक का एक ट्रेड बन सकता है. Then there is a gap support here plus this white candle, okay, is a big white, तो उसका 50% मतलब ये can also act as support. शॉर्ट करे तो करे कहाँ, सब खत्म हो गए बाद में कितना शॉर्ट करेंगे इसको. It doesn't make sense. चीज का है इसमें. It went till there, made this, and then there is a chance of even this going higher. भाई आ जाए. Almost gave flag का target also ये. Flag का target is still gap. इसके लिए अभी जाना दो उसको भी. I would not trade this. तो सराफ सर अवॉइड कर रहा है इसको. आपने क्या बोला अल्ट्रा कैप का वो एक बार देख लेता हूँ. व्हाट हैव यू सेड. और एक बार. Okay, so I think it is also resisting 43 MA as per you. So then yes, to buy above 4, ठीक है 6475. So you are buying long above for upper band as target. हाँ ठीक है ना, ये क्रॉस करने के बाद you are buying it. 6475 तो इसके ऊपर में. But then नहीं, आपने ये सब तो इग्नोर ही मार दिया है. ये सब कौन दिखेगा फिर. Okay, so what you have shared here, no, this वाला आपका जो है, this is wrong, हाँ. क्योंकि ये क्या है, आप डेली पे देख रहे हो. अच्छा टीसीएस, सॉरी दिस इज टीसीएस, दिस इज रिलायंस एचडीएफसी. अल्ट्रा कैम किधर गया था आपका. अल्ट्रा कैम में टीसीएस का ही रिजल्ट है क्या, ऐसा है क्या. हाँ अल्ट्रा कैम में आपका. अच्छा तो दिस इज रॉन्ग. ओके सो अल्ट्रा कैम आई विल नॉट गो बिकॉज इट इज अल्ट्रा कैम हियर, बट ये आपका टीसीएस का ही चार्ट है. ओके सो देन अवॉइड इट, आई वुड अवॉइड दिस. ओके ये यहाँ पे बाई नहीं है और ये टारगेट नहीं बनता है उसका, तो ये छोड़ दो आप. ओके इग्नोर. आई डोंट सजेस्ट दिस. ठीक है लेट्स गो टू रिलायंस. Reliance is at 60 resistance and also at gap resistance. Weekly is also at gap resistance. Okay, तो इसको अगर बाई करना है तो 2520 के ऊपर बाई है for sure, and you can get it to 2580. That is one trade. रेजिस्ट करेगा The buying of Reliance is only about 25-20. I will not buy this below it. Volume looks good, by the way. ये अच्छा वॉल्यूम है इधर 60 को ब्रेकआउट करने दो उसके बाद बाय करो बट ये अपर बैंड पे अभी है ओके सो इट कैन कम टिल दिस लेवल 2580 60 points you can get with a risk of around 40 points or 35 points actually. Okay, so that we can get over here. Okay, this is okay, but there can be a short below 2450 as well, but then it is not a bigger short because gap support भी है उसको यहाँ पे. Asian Paint is also at cap and 60 almost. यहाँ पे gap close कर दिया उसने. So it can come to this level and then bounce to this. So monthly भी 60 के ऊपर है okay. So monthly 60 पे hammer भी है इसका. We need to now see this because hammer is a good sign here. Volume भी अच्छा है उसका और ये देखना जरूरी है. If it crosses 60, a buy can be good because it can then take you to almost this. So उसको अभी गैप में ये इधर का एक ही गैप है. इसके ऊपर में गया तो 60 भी क्रॉस करेगा and then you can have it till this level. तो थोड़ा छेदी लाल है सब गैप 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 थोड़ा I will stay away. Let it cross 60 then we will see. Okay, let's go to Unilever. So price resistance मतलब इसके ऊपर हो गया तो you can buy for a target of almost यहाँ तक का. Hmm. So it's got a bearish setup along with this one, by the way. If you look at daily, it is looking good for a flag setup actually. So it is worth the risk of buying about 2135. और क्या है 2109. तो ये पहले भी वही था ट्रिगर नहीं हुआ था लास्ट वीक. Now I think it is more better to be bought above this. Let it cross this and then we enter. can expect it to come till almost 2200, 2220. गैप को भी हम लोग कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, सो दिस शुड बी फाइन. ओके, but this I replace this. Okay, so currently we have got two trades on Reliance on this. Okay, let's see Britannia. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is also about 20 MA. Let it cross this level. $3,400 पे this can be a buy for 100 पॉइंट का रैली है इसमें, and then this becomes your stop loss. So yes, it should be okay. वैसे क्या है, हाँ ठीक है, जगह है उसके पास. So again, Britannia looks good. So we have something here, 3361. 534. Target is 35. SL is 3360. That 3350 pass में है, ठीक है, 335150. Okay. So these are a few trades right now. Okay. Then let's go to Maruti. Now auto sector. Oh, this is again coming to that $7,700 price resistance. But it has crossed 40 and also closed the gap. So eventually next gap तक ये जा सकता है. 40 से bounce भी है, so it is looking okay. The only thing is broken 60. Hmm. $78.50 तक एक बार आ सकता है, ठीक है, जाने दो इसको. तो हमारा बजाज क्या बोलता है? हाँ, 60 ब्रेकआउट भी है, देखो ये ना कुछ बात. लेकिन प्राइस रेजिस्टेंस पे तो यू बाय अबव दिस is 3675. What can you expect is क्या कुछ नहीं. 3675 और ये 3750, मतलब 50 रुपए के लिए कितना बड़ा रिस्क लेंगे. ओके, भी जाना दो. हीरो बेचारा तो मर गया है, तो चल ही नहीं रहा है, कहीं पर अटका पड़ा है. Buying is about this, but as soon as you buy, there is a bearish kicker का gap resistance. Okay, so not even auto sector. MRF was doing good. Let's see MRF. Nahi baba, 60 resistance. So this is a short trade that we have. Okay, so short is below 60. गैप. अरे एक मिनट है, मेरे को थोड़ा इसको एनलार्ज करना पड़ेगा. Okay. There is a gap. 68 400 के नीचे you short get it to 6900. Okay, I think this is decent. So we got one short trade as well. MRF 6904. Sell below 68 400. Get 66900. So 68 950. So shooting star at gap resistance 60 resistance makes an ideal shot. इधर तक भी आ सकता है, ज़्यादा नीचे यहाँ तक आ सकता है. So this is where the levels are. So 66 900 इसकी वजह से दिए हैं. Okay, so we saw auto, we saw this. So let's go to banking. मैं बैंक टाइप कर रहा, क्या हो गया? कोटक. Okay, so Kotak is also coming at gaps, support, resistance. इसके ऊपर में I think it is buy till this. So I think that is what even Saraf sir has given. तो उनका एक बार उनके वहाँ पे देख लेते हैं. If anything that we can trade, I will put on the things. So I think this is where it is. Kotak. This is fine. So you buy once the gap is closed and it can go to upper band. Okay. This is fine, Saraf sir. ओके, फिर कौन सा है? HDFC बैंक भी सेम है. गैप के ऊपर में बाई करो, 60 को भी क्रॉस करने दो. आई थिंक ये 60 के आसपास में है. ओके, सो 56 का RSI नहीं है, वो गलत है. ओके, उसका RSI बड़ा है HDFC बैंक. उसका RSI की वजह है 56.27. ओके, सी अगेन दिस लेट द गैप बी क्लोज. 1505 के ऊपर में बाई है ये. And then it can come till 25 30 40 levels, maybe 50 levels. Okay, so yes, war के बाद का V shape recovery भी है. हाँ, almost it is looking good actually. So island reversal, and island reversal का target is this. By the way, see island reversal था इधर, और उसका target swing high होना चाहिए, which is 1525. तो still there is chances of another 50 points here. यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है. So this is also looking clean. Okay, ये HDFC है, right? Not limited. Okay. And also let's see HDFC. But I don't see any trade currently here. This is fine, but this again is at 60 resistance. So you cannot ignore 60, because then the buy is above 60. Let it go above 60, then buy. I would wait. क्योंकि ये इधर कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. इतना zoom हुआ है ना. अभी zoom के बाद थोड़ा ये करेगा. See, the entry was here actually. It was a perfect bullish range shift. देखो 40 पे आया, 40 पे support, and then 2 days it just went zoom from 2250 2420 तक चला गया वो. 170 points it was up, and now it is at gap and 60. So we'll have to see what it does for more confirmation rather than trading right now. I will ignore banking. Let's see Axis में कुछ है क्या? Axis में भी same है. Okay, it can, it is above this, so इसके ऊपर में buy करो, but then your gaps are eventually coming up. So again, that is the issue. So nothing much even on banking sectors. So क्या become में IT बाकी है. So bank देखा, FMCG and autos और pharma and IT slow. So let's see pharma and IT quickly. TCS, हाँ, वही मुझे 3681 किधर गया, मैंने किधर लिखा, TCS कहाँ लिखा मैंने, अरे तारी तो बली था क्यों की. ओके वो चला ही गया. वाह, स्टार TCS 3681 स्टार. हो गया. सेल बिलो 3660 3660. First target can be this, which is 3600 and 3580. Okay, so 3600 and SL to 690. Okay, so 30 points up and 60 points down. 1:2 risk reward. Fair enough. Infi. उड़ी पापा, PRD है क्या, क्या है ना, देखते 60.33. उड़ी 3 बार PRD सेटअप है इस पे तो. Infosys must. I have to wait and see what it does. इसके ऊपर में गया तो PRD कंफर्म होगा, नहीं तो PRD फेल्स एंड देन यू शॉर्ट बिलो द गैप. ये गैप है उसको यहाँ पे 1831. ओके, एंड इट कैन कम टिल द सेकंड गैप यहाँ तक. 3 बार PRD at 60 support is a very powerful, by the way. Let's see what it does. It is also at gap resistance region में. ये वाला गैप है उसका. So let's see what it does. Almost all time high तक पहुंच गया था वो, और वहां से नीचे फिर रहा है ना उसका. With volume भी है, volume भी अच्छा है. So need to see if PRD confirms. Normally, for a good PRD, the volume in second candle should be lower than the first candle. है. यहाँ पे उल्टा है. So this seems to be more of a bearish setup than PRD. So TCS short already here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's go to Dr. Reddy now. The pharmas. So अच्छा है. Still by about 4080. Not bad. So around 70 points risk and around 125 reward. So 1:1.5 जैसा risk reward है. Wow, Cipla is also doing good. Huh? Cipla is the only company which is blasted during the war time. पता नहीं Cipla का मेडिसिन हॉस्पिटल लगता है यूक्रेन में और रशिया में. एकदम पागल की तरह भाग रही है. So this is okay. और किधर पहुंचा? Also around that level only. इसमें भी कुछ है नहीं. It is doing sideways. See कितने टाइम से वो उधर ही है. So let's see these led 60 breakout पे है लेकिन it is also at price resistance. So I would see for if it is below this, it can be a short. Only buys if it crosses this. For this as your 4700 as a target. And let's again see. I think he has given that also. So Hdfc apply to this. Reliance हो गया. TCS is a short, not a buy actually. It is at 60 and 43 MA resistance, so you can look for a short rather than buying TCS. Okay, then these में he is given buy only. It can be also sell, so we need to see that. So yes, his targets are fine 47. So this is okay, sir. And this is also okay. This is what Dr. Reddy जो हम लोग ने भी यही दिया है. So it is still a buy, and this is exactly 43 expecting as the target. So this is fine. So brilliant. This is okay. मारुति अरे बाप रे इतना बड़ा टारगेट सर तो मोटो टारगेट क्या थी उसे. इट विल नॉट गो. हाँ इतना इतना सीधा ऊपर टारगेट मत दे दो. टाइम लगेगा उतना. मारुति है ये. Okay, and look at the RSI on monthly and weekly. So don't expect a bigger target. This means 8200 you can still expect. Okay, but not this. Oof. Okay, so I think that is all we have because this is what last SRF. Okay, this is also okay. So band walk has started, so it looks good. So if anybody is trading SRF can trade it. I don't trade normally. It's very, very volatile. Okay. Okay, so then we are done. So yes, I would just say, happy Holi to everyone. Last kal tha. So hope everyone enjoyed. Okay, and that's it. So let's see how the market shapes up next week. So this is what is the summary for next week, what we are seeing. Okay, and let's see how the market goes. But mainly many indices are at 60. So let's see, what it does. Okay. So thank you everyone and see you again next week.